Hello everybody, it is the Solo Gamer, back in for some more Star Trek Online because there's some new shit going down. And specifically, there's a new story mission, which I am very much interested in.
This is Captain Nath Parr of the Zantavi Coalition. I am reaching out to the Titimer Alliance to request your assistance. My crew and I have detected Zantavi rebel activity in the 13 SETI system and suspect a nefarious plan is underway. Upon tracking this activity, my vessel, the Stem...
Okay, so to save you the headache of her voice, which I know it's how they talk, I'm sorry, that is just grating. But basically, the Lucari and the Zenkethi have been looking out for Protomatter because it's something that could be used very powerfully, and for all that it portends, the Lucari and the Zenkethi reach out to us because they want our help in figuring out what's going on. So let's get in and see what's going on, shall we? You really, really, really shouldn't be messing with that, my dude. Oh, goody.
It's good to see you, though I would have liked for this reunion to happen under better circumstances. I'm relieved we're receiving additional support.
It is unclear. What is clear, however, is that... Lead the way.
I've set up a sensor link. We'll be able to share any data we find.
I will not stand for a repeat of Eok and Tusi Prime or Draconis 3. The list of genocides goes on.
So yeah, basically we're looking for the stolen protomatter. Both the Zenkethi and the Lucari are joining in on this.
Scans indicate slight elevations in cosmic neutrinos and small-scale quantum fluctuations.
Sensors reveal residual protomatter subspace markers. Our thieves are likely nearby.
But I am piloting my Typhoon class ship, the Invasion. Basically a one ship battle fleet all to myself. And it's pretty well armed, if I'm being frank. Not designed for like straight up head-on engagements, but it has enough fighter support and firepower to hold its own pretty well.
I'm detecting a biogenetic energy signature located within a nearby gravitic distortion.
That must be the protomatter. It pains me to think I was once allied with these poor-mongering fools. Passive sensor arrays are detecting an enormous gravimetric distortion close by. This does not align with typical Zenkethi technology.
That's fine. Let's go look into that, shall we?
A Zenkethi satellite has decloaked in the distance. Approach with caution. Shields up. these trespassers. You will be obliterated like the vermin you are.
I do not believe that is the case. I also have two different fighter craft groups, the Valkyries and the Alliance.
We need to scan the satellite to identify what type of synthetic technology we're up against. A weapons platform. Satellite charge.
Of course it is. I'd be disappointed otherwise.
A cloaked Zenkethi space station. As far as I'm aware, that's unheard of.
We'll need to deactivate these satellites to get to the space station.
Very well. Let's get to business, shall we?
We are being engaged by a decloaking Zenkethi battle stations.
Yeah, I'm somehow very doubtful they're going to be any match for this ship, or the massive volley of support fire it can generate. Still, always good to have some extra weaponry on tack, just in case. That battleship can sure take a pounding. But now I've got the battleship as my support craft. And he is going to help me turn these things inside out. One thing I do love about the Typhoon is that while it's not overtly too fast, it does maneuver very well. That's why I picked it from the list among other things. I also didn't have like a carrier ship technically. So I wanted to have a carrier ship.
Good work. Satellite Gamma has been utilized. Mars and Zenkethi vessels incoming.
And see, like, every time I defeat an enemy ship, depending upon when they've been recently engaged, I either digitize them or I convert them to one of my assimilated ships. Because the invasion does keep a stock of Borg nano torpedoes on hand at all times. Most of my ships do, if I'm being honest.
Satellite radar is down.
One more ambush to deal with, and then we'll be good.
Calm down, Ron. You are in violation of the Zenkethi.
But, like, seriously, I probably could do this without the other two help. Because, like, the invasion's a one ship fleet all to itself.
The altar condemns you, Nephar the betrayer. We spit on your worthless peace agreement and its empty, meaningless words. Depart from this system immediately, or I shall personally see to the splitting of your yapping tomb. You fail to see the madness of you've grown soft. How did you acquire the protomatter, Braun? Wouldn't you like to know?
Fine. Play this the hard way? Or play this the hard way? There's a reason this ship is designed as a fleet carrier. And why its shielding and armor are top grade. Because while you're too busy firing on me, my fighter craft will be tearing you asunder. Oh, there's one.
The protomatter has been ejected. Recommend scanning before pickup. It could be a trap.
There we go. I forgot to auto-execute those systems. Approach nice and calmly. No need to rush. No need to be in a hurry.
This protomatter has been corrupted. Its structure, though outwardly Lucari, has been modified to fit Aetherian technology we've previously encountered, with some Zenkethi alterations as well. Essentially, it's been weaponized. Not only that, but this device has been injected with nanites whose origin matches the data provided to us by Cooperative Borg Leader Director Hugh. They are compatible with the specimen he mentioned in his report.
So the Chimeran thing that got away last time on the Harmony has apparently made its way here.
Recall the events at Dranur. We cannot let this device fall into enemy hands.
I'm with it. As much as I don't usually agree, and as I usually would say study it, I don't think so. We're nuking this thing.
I, for one, am of the opinion that we should study it. I know it's risky, but this could present us with invaluable data. Is this not why we explore the galaxy? Not only to protect other life forms, but to learn more about them. Ultimately, this protomatter is of Lucari. There may be a way to safely dismantle the device and recover the protomatter in order to purify it. However...
Uh-oh. We have company.
A Borg cube! It's locked onto the protomatter device.
We cannot allow them to leave with the protomatter.
Weapon systems malfunction. We're unable to remodulate our weapons to bypass the cube's shield.
Admiral, we must retaliate. Hell, get a lock on the protomatter with our tractor beams, now! Shields are incurring significant damage. If they neutralize us, it's over.
Captain Paul, our tractor beams are giving in. We can't hold on for much longer.
Weapons are back online.
It's useless. The cube has adapted.
Lamar, right?
Too risky. It could be unstable.
It's the only way. We're out of time.
There must be another way.
It's now or never.
Damn. All right. A targeted Higgs boson pulse should trigger the Protomatter reaction. We need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the Protomatter. Destabilize the Protomatter. Now!
Alright, detonating.
It's being terraformed. What's happening to it?
Disengaging.
What a shocking experience. Although I won't be returning with the Protomatter today, my superior...
It isn't over yet. We don't know the consequences of it.
Already on it. The Lucari Concordium will share its find, and to you both. You're right, Captain Parr. What we saw was...
I will notify Alliance Command of our success.
Alright. Later on. That's probably not good, I would guess. Zinkethi Borg. That's probably a bad sign.
Thank you for your assistance today. I made a vow to Alliance forces and to myself that I would help save as many lives as...
There we go. So yeah, that's the most recent story mini episode. I like that it was mostly space-based. And for the record, the prize, the Zinkethi capacitor, is actually really, really handy. It's actually a pretty neat little tool you can use in emergencies. But it's a good little mini episode, but I feel like they're way too slow in producing content, and that's going to hurt the game long term. Still, not bad. I think it's probably one of the better efforts they've made recently. Again, if they took the ground combat out of this game entirely, I know some people would be upset. I wouldn't give a crap. I would not care. I'm not here for the ground combat. I'm here because my ship... I'm here for ship battles and to have my ship look awesome. Speaking of... I should probably show you something. I believe it was you. I recently got a cool little vanity skin for one of my ships. Recognize it? Here, let's get a closer look, shall we? That is a Ferengi cover skin for the Barrage. One of my most heavily armed ships now rocks merchant vessel markings, which, to be fair, I do love that design. It looks really cool. But I got this from I believe the dilithium store, but honestly I couldn't tell you. But yeah, one of the things I constantly have to remind myself to do is to go back into the dilithium store and refine dilithium, because over time you can get large-scale dilithium amounts and use those to buy all kinds of neat little bonuses. Now, most people would just buy the dilithium online at the store. I've actually been earning it, but I've also been lucky enough that in some of my boxes that I've won over the years. Ooh, forgot about that. Can discard all this junk. If it's below blue, I don't even touch it. Green, you ain't gonna be seen. Get lost. Valkyrie fighters. Tetrion turret. But yeah, in one of the boxes I got a ton of these dilithium mining claims. So anytime I want to make more dilithium, I literally go to the demining claim. I hop over, I mine my dilithium, and then I leave, and then I have another ton of dilithium that I can refine the next day. If I did this every day, I'd probably have all the dilithium in the world, but it's like I don't need it. And now we just go over to one of these big shiny rocks over here, and we mine the rocks, which all is in this little mini game. Should have gone the other direction, but that's okay. And then the game tries to trick you because it doesn't look like it's growing fast enough, but you gotta keep on top of it because as it grows, the amount accelerates rapidly. So even when you're down to just 10 seconds, you're suddenly gaining 30 a shot, which can get you more than enough to really build up value near the end game. So there's 4,000 dilithium ore. And then I can just return to my ship. And I'm out. So yeah. But this is just a short vid to show off the new content and maybe share a couple of my ships that I've got. One of my absolute favorites for all time will always be my little marquee raider. And of course the original, the Garrick's Justice. But there's the Invasion, the Typhoon, there's the Maelstrom, there's my tactical unit, the Starstorm, which is a Defiant class. And then, of course, when I really want to just bring the hammer down, meet the Dreadnought. Or if you're a Voyager fan, the Multi-Kinetic Neutronic Mine. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people who watched Voyager who didn't watch Next Generation don't recognize this. But in Next Gen, it was a ship used by the freed Borg after one of the episodes, and it's actually I kind of love it. It's all asymmetrical, and it looks like someone said, "I'm just gonna bolt on as much weird crap to this thing as I can, and then off you go." It's also shockingly like one of the most heavily armed ships in my cadre, with all of this stuff, Borg equipment. Swarm drone, and of course, the absolutely nightmare level disruption of the topological matrix or the plasma disintegrator, plus all these, all this, and of course a few engineering tricks. But yeah, like this thing's got enough beam and directional firepower that I can basically turn it into flying nightmare fuel for an enemy. It's also well shielded, well equipped, and can generally just punch holes in anything that gets in my way. It's kind of designed as a sort of juggernaut. Like, its name is literally a Borg juggernaut. But I like it. And that's one of the things that keeps me coming back to this game, is all the neat ships. But anyway, that'll do for now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. But next time there's a major update or I've got something new to show off, I'll do another video with Star Trek Online. I will see you guys then. This is the Solo Gamer, signing out.